She's called Annie, which sounds just like Nanny. Just earlier, she had saved a little boy named Gray. His mother, Sandra, was a wealthy woman draped in a Dior snakeskin coat and carrying an LV handbag. Sandra came over to thank Annie, and when she heard her name, she assumed Annie was a nanny. Conveniently, Sandra was looking for one, so she quickly left Annie a business card before rushing off. The truth is, Annie had just graduated and was still figuring things out. During a job interview, the interviewer had asked her a simple question: "What kind of person are you?" Annie was completely lost. "I don't know, I have no idea. I'm sorry," she had replied. In the midst of her confusion, she feared that her life might turn out like the elderly lady she had seen across the street. But then, a little guy barged into her life. Annie decided to secretly take the job as a nanny, ignoring her mother's concerns. She arrived at Sandra's house, dazzled by the luxurious decor, the fridge stuffed to the brim, and a cabinet full of designer shoes. Annie felt like she was in her own room, and even treated the bathtub as if it was her personal spa. It wasn't until Sandra returned that Annie realized her room was actually a tiny maid's quarters. At 2:15 p.m., he arrived at school right on time. To his surprise, Sandra had asked him to come 30 minutes earlier. Slowly, he began to understand. Working here meant everything had to be done ahead of time. At 2:45 p.m., the children finished school on the dot. But Gray wasn't having it. The new nanny had a hard time getting him home and was repeatedly tricked by him. She even ended up locking herself out and leaving the stroller in the elevator. Just as she was about to lose hope, a young man from upstairs came down to return the stroller.
Pardon me.
Hey, would you be a sport and unlock the door?
Hey.
Why are you here?
Oh, I'm just helping out my new friend.
She's your friend?
Yes, she's my friend. Isn't she your friend too?
Not yet.